The Forest Lake High School Future Farmers of America 80th Annual FFA Awards Program is proudly sponsored by your hometown dairy, Autumnwood Dairy Farm. Since 1902, members of the Daninger family have run a successful dairy operation on the south side of Forest Lake. They have a commitment to producing natural dairy products, and today, third and fourth generation farmers Patrick and Charlene Daninger and their children run a high-quality operation using the finest in dairy equipment and the latest environmentally friendly methods to put milk and milk products on your table. Bottled on site, you won't find fresher milk anywhere. Look for the Autumnwood label on every glass bottle in your grocer's dairy section. Call or visit the website at autumnwoodfarmllc.com.
The auditorium will come to order. We are now holding the 80th Forest Lake FFA Banquet. Madam Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they're at their stations, and report back to you, Madam President. The Sentinel.
Stationed by the door.
Your duties there.
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I assist the President in maintaining order.
The reporter.
The reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to Puerto Rico and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer.
Stationed by the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there.
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements, just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standings through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there.
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I'm asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and ripen with wisdom. Madam Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over the meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
And why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of a new era in agriculture. If we follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. Madam Secretary will now call the roll of members.
I am pleased to announce that there are 167 members and guests present, Madam President.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. FFA members, why are we here? Practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess. May we accomlish our purposes. I now declare this, the 80th Annual Forest Lake FFA Chapter Banquet, duly open to the transaction of business or attention to any matters which should properly be presented. After a wonderful cooked meal by our cafeteria staff, we now turn our attention to those students and community members who have played a significant role in our success. We begin with parents, community leaders, and friends who we will welcome to our role of honorary members. It has always been a pleasure to receive honorary members into the FFA. The purpose of this ceremony is to recognize from time to time the efforts others made on our behalf. Will the officers please take their places beside me? Madam Secretary will please read this section of the National Constitution which provides our honorary membership.
Honorary membership. farmers, school superintendents, principals, members of the boards of education, chapter advisors, teachers, staff members in agricultural education, business people, and others who are helping to advance agricultural education and the FFA, and who rendered outstanding service, may be elected to honorary membership by a majority vote of the members present at any regular meeting or convention.
Madam Secretary, will you please introduce those who receive this honor?
Madam President, members and guests, I am honored to read the following names. Mr. and Mrs. John and Michelle Alvin, Mr. and Mrs. Vince and Julie Lutz, Miss Jane Ramstead, Mr. and Mrs. David and Lorraine Stafford, Mr. and Mrs. Tom and Sue Thill. Mr. and Mrs. John and Michelle Alvin, few people have invested the time and resources that you have contributed in your affiliation with the Forest Lake Agricultural Education Department and Forest Lake FFA. You and your son Ian have time and time again stepped up to help members at many of our activities, including horse show and providing numerous animals for county fair. Michelle is also a board member of the Agricultural Advisory Board, which provides important guidance regarding curriculum and programming. For your service, we extend to you honorary membership. Mr. and Mrs. Vince and Julie Lutz, Miss Jane Ramstead, Mr. and Mrs. David and Lorraine Stafford, Mr. and Mrs. Tom and Sue Thill. As a result of your love and devotion, your children earned the Minnesota FFA degree, the highest accomplishment awarded to members at the state level. These accomplishments would not have been possible without your support, guidance, and encouragement. For the positive example that you have demonstrated to your children, we are pleased to present you with your honorary membership.
I welcome you as friends of the FFA. It is my privilege as Sentinel to extend to each of you the symbolic hand clap of friendship and brotherhood.
As reporter, I'm pleased to inform you that the FFA is a national youth organization whose purpose is to develop agricultural leaders. Welcome to membership.
Your contribution as useful citizens in our democracy serves as an example for our members to follow. As treasurer, I welcome you to our organization.
The FFA needs counsel and guidance from recognized leaders. It is my pleasure as secretary to add your name to our roll of honorary members.
As Vice President, I welcome you to the FFA. I would inform you that our members learn and appreciate the dignity of labor. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much.
On behalf of the chapter, I wish to say we are proud to have you as honorary members. May this affiliation prove valuable to all. I impress among you that you look to you for our counsel and guidance. It is because of the great respect we have for you that you have been elected as honorary membership. May we always cooperate for the behalf of all. I now confer upon you honorary membership in the Forest Lake FFA and present you with this token of membership. Please join me in thanking these memory honors.
The Discovery degree is only available to 8th graders who have shown an interest in agriculture education. Will this year's awardees of the Discovery degree please come forward to receive your pin? This year's recipients are Maria Anderson, Melissa Ball, Autumn Huddleston, Hannah Cusisto, Bria Parent, Kyra Popard, Megan Phillipson, Brooke Remington, Jenna Scarpel, Evelyn Thiele, and Lillian Walshak.
The Discovery degree is like training wheels for the upcoming degrees that can be earned. Today, you have taken the first step in an exciting journey which can provide you with experiences which will set a foundation for success that will carry you throughout life. I challenge you to grasp all of the opportunities offered and wish you every success in that journey. Congratulations.
The Green Hand degrees are given to members who demonstrate knowledge of the FFA history, the FFA mission, the motto, and other general FFA information. In addition, the member must have plans to or have started their supervised agriculture experience. Will the recipients please come forward? This year's recipients are Hunter Amon, Asha Kozvik, Ali Christensen, Cheyenne Foster, Alessandra Hale, Angelique Hronsky, Callie Johnson, Alyssa Clevin, Nathan Lepinen, Megan Mills, Shayla Moser, McKenna Nelson, Sophia Olson, Sydney Parker, Teresa Stafford, and Caitlin Wachowski.
The pin worn by Green Hands is made of bronze. Because of its hardiness and endurance, bronze has been used for ages by those who sought a better substitute for crude stone instruments. May those qualities of hardness and endurance carry you far in our organization. Although you have done well and merit this recognition, let me remind you that there are heights yet to be attained. Just as there are metals more precious than bronze, there are rarer and more precious laurels to be won in our organization. The silver pin of the chapter FFA degree and the golden charm of the state FFA degree await those who earn them.
The FFA organization practices agriculture leadership, citizenship, and cooperation. If you develop these abilities, you may become a leader in this organization. We need you, and the country needs strong leadership. We now welcome you as Green Hands.
Fellowship and brotherhood are desirable aspects of a full and satisfying life. FFA members learn the importance of sound financial practices and enjoy many benefits through FFA. Therefore, will the chapter degree awardees please come forward to receive the highest FFA degree a chapter can bestow on its members. This year's recipients are Gavin Arntzen, Abby Husett, Noah Pratt, Joe Thill, Olivia Taylor, and Laura Volz.
Those who succeed best in life, regardless of occupation, know the means whereby the great problems may be solved. Ignorance leads to neglect, waste, and poverty, while wisdom leads to industry, productivity, and happiness. You have studied and learned in order to earn this degree. Every worthwhile recognition carries with it additional responsibilities. Your increased leadership ability should be reflected by your further involvement in the activities of our chapter, community, and organization.
The pin symbolizing the chapter FFA degree is made of silver. Just as there are metals more precious than silver, there are more precious laurels to be won here in our great organization. The golden charm of the state FFA degree and the golden key of the American degree await those who strive to earn them. It is our hope that you will reach these high goals in our organization. I am pleased to present each of you with the silver pin of the chapter FFA degree.
Career development is one of the many missions of the FFA. Our chapter has participated in several career development events during the school year. Agricultural professionals have identified skills required for success in specific occupations. FFA members are asked to competitively demonstrate these skills during the CDE.
Last October, our chapter was able to send 4 members to the National FFA Convention to compete in the National Career Development events. They included Amanda Stafford and the National Agri-Science Fair taking home a silver placing. We also had a 3-person team of Megan Palmer, Cameron Strand, and 2015 graduate Joe Ramstead, who took home national championship honors in the Agricultural Communications Career Development event. If those members could please stand where they are, and if you could all join me in congratulating them on this tremendous achievement.
The current CDE teams can be found in tonight's program. This year, we have 4 teams and 3 individuals already qualified for state-level contests, with several events yet to be held. Would members from the following teams please join me on stage to receive your CDE recognition certificate? Hold your applause until all teams have been read. This year's state qualifiers are
Soils Evaluation, Amanda Stafford, Teresa Stafford, Emily Thompson. Horse Evaluation, Olivia Taylor, Ellen Urchel, Callie Johnson, Erica Saderbloom, Jenna Scarpel.
Parliamentary Procedure, Andrew Espinoza, Megan Palmer, Kyra Quillen, Madison Hagland, Amanda Stafford, and Cameron Strand. Small Animals, Emily Thompson, Laura Voltz, Abby Machi, and Shay Moser. Congratulations to all these members on their outstanding accomplishments.
A successful supervised agriculture experience program is essential to the development of an FFA member. Through an SAE, some students are able to become gainfully employed, become engaged in production agriculture, or become an entrepreneur as they start a business of their own.
The following students have conducted successful SAE and maintained records at the chapter level. This year's Silver Proficiency Awards go to Abby Mazik, Small Animals Production and Care, Jenna Scarpel, Equine Production Entrepreneurship, Amanda Stafford in Agricultural Education, Jared Loop in Dairy Production Placement, Kyra Quillen in Sheep Production, and Ashley Johnson in Goat Production Entrepreneurship. Let's give all of these proficiency winners a big round of applause.
To earn a varsity letter in FFA, a member must earn at least 300 points in a scoring system based on their supervised agriculture experiences. Leadership involvement and community service. Tonight, a varsity letter is awarded to Megan Palmer.
Communication is a very important and vital part of the world today. A person who is successful at communicating will be effective in any career. Recipients of this award have excelled in their communication demonstrated through various career development events.
This year, the Excellence in Communication Awards goes to Jenny Thill, Job Interview, Amanda Stafford, Farm Bureau Discussion Meet, State Qualifying, Megan Palmer, Prepared Public Speaking, State Qualifying, Amanda Stafford, Extemporaneous Speaking, State Qualifying, and Olivia Hun, Voice of Democracy.
The Outstanding Fundraiser Award is given to the member who displayed extra effort during the fundraising activities this year. This member contribute to the fundraising process, generally influence the amount of money we were able to raise for the chapter.
This year's Outstanding Fundraiser goes to Ben Nimchek.
Some members exhibit more spirit than most. Their enthusiasm for FFA is contagious, and they are the reason that others seek to join our fun. These members have the best interest of the FFA at heart.
This year's recipients are Noah Pratt, Gavin Arntzen, and Madison Hiegland. The Washington Leadership Scholarship is awarded to a member who has been actively involved in our chapter, region, and state. The Washington Leadership Conference is an opportunity for members to be involved at the national level. The Washington Leadership Scholarship is sponsored by the Forest Lake FFA alumni.
This year, the scholarship is awarded to Megan Palmer.
The Forest Lake FFA encourages students to excel in academics. The Chapter Scholar Award is given to one FFA member in each grade level.
These students possess academic excellence and have the highest GPA in their grade. Each winner will receive a chapter scholar pin. The freshman member is McKenna Nelson.
The sophomore member is Madison Hegland.
The junior member is Megan Palmer.
The senior member is Amanda Stafford.
The Cooperation Award is given to the member who exhibits the spirit of cooperation and teamwork in carrying out FFA activities.
This member has done an outstanding job of working in various communities and possesses the ability to work and lead to fulfill the objectives of our chapter. This year's Cooperation Award winner is Megan Palmer.
The Most Improved Member Award is given to a member who has shown the greatest improvement in participation, leadership, and community development in our chapter in the last year.
Their improvement has led the Forest Lake FFA placing among the top chapters in the United States. This award goes to Emily Thompson.
The Community Service Award is presented to the member who has exhibited outstanding efforts in community service and volunteer in the Forest Lake area.
The member donates time and effort to make our community a better place. The Forest Lake chapter takes a great amount of pride in their community improvement efforts. The Community Service Award goes to Abby Husett.
The agricultural education teachers play a huge influence upon the members of FFA. Teachers help to shape students' futures. As the demand for agriculture education teachers continues as the industry grows.
This award is for students planning on attending colleges and become an agriculture teacher. The Future Agriculture Educators Award goes to Amanda Stafford.
This award is the member that has demonstrated outstanding leadership in our chapter over the past year. Outstanding leadership is what has helped the Forest Lake FFA chapter remain as one of the top chapters in the state of Minnesota.
This year's award goes to Jenny Thill.
The Star Discovery Award is given to the chapter's outstanding 8th grade member. Award recipients show a great interest in their FFA and agriculture through developing a passion for the industry. This year, the Star Discovery Award goes to Jenna Scarpool.
Every year, the Star Green Hand Award is given to the chapter's outstanding Green Hand member. Award recipients demonstrate a new enthusiasm and dedication to FFA during their 9th grade agriculture course. This year's Star Green Hand Award goes to Callie Johnson.
The Star and Ag Science Award is awarded each year to a member that excels in their supervised agricultural experience program that focuses on research and the scientific process in the agricultural field. This year's award goes to McKenna Nelson.
The Star Farmer Award is awarded to the member that excels in their supervised agricultural experience program that focuses on production agriculture.
This year's Star Farmer Award goes to Kyra Quillen.
I thought everything was gone, and these gals still keep me in line at the awards table over there. If I could get all of the seniors, the graduating seniors, to join me on stage, please. As I was doing my counting and doing my math, I think that the three of you behind me here will agree that maybe it's a year of quality, not quantity, right, today? Some of you can probably remember when we've done this in the past and we've had a whole line of seniors behind here, and it was quite the challenge to get through and to give them all the due time that they certainly deserved. And I hope that the members out there understand that we do this tonight. We recognize our graduating seniors because some of these folks have been with us for 3, 4, 5, now some of them 6 years before they graduate from the program. And I think it's important for us to not only recognize them for what they did, but to look at what they have done and to see the potential inspiration there is for each member in a blue jacket that's out in the audience. Because there are so many opportunities and so many things that you can do in FFA, and going through some of these resumes maybe provides some inspiration about what you could do. And so if you're a junior or a sophomore or a freshman or an 8th grader, hopefully you're thinking about the new and exciting adventures that are before you. But we do want to recognize those who are about to graduate. And I would remind you all that we have an early banquet here, so we do have a few months yet to go, so nobody gets to check out here before June, okay? But I do want to take a little bit of time on each one of these folks. And so Emily Thompson, if you could step up. Emily, I will say that even earlier this week I saw something a little bit different out of you. There was a little joking going on down in the ag department. I think it was the first time that I saw you laugh and I couldn't make you quit. You just giggled and giggled and giggled and giggled, and I have not seen that out of you. It was almost this uncontrollable thing. And as I think about tonight, the most improved member award that you got, as advisors, we thought you were deserving of that, not because you needed improvement. It was because of all the growth. Of some of the people that I can think of in our chapter, you have definitely started to step into your own. You know, I've seen you develop from a pretty shy and timid individual who kind of blended in with the crowd and the class a little bit, to somebody who's leading committees, who's recruiting people, who's organizing CDE teams to practice, who's getting practice materials together for the group because you want them to do well and you care. And that is really what it's all about. It's about not where you are, but where you're going and what you're going to do next. And I think that most improved member piece really signifies some of where you've come over the last few years that I've seen you. You participate in the Small Animals Career Development event for a number of years now. You're going to state, right? So, and I know you have high expectations for you and for that team as you get ready for this state qualifying event. But it's not about the awards or the plaques or the things like that. I really look at you, Emily, as somebody who I hope is taking a lot away from your FFA experience. I think you've found a place down in the agriculture department where people share your interests, people share your views, and people really want to be friends and enjoy their time together. And I really think that you've enjoyed your time down in the agriculture department and as part of the FFA chapter. And we are going to miss that energy, that laughter now that I'm starting to hear, and I hope to hear it a little bit more before you graduate in June. So for all you've done, congratulations. Jenny Thill. Jenny's, I don't know, how many classes do you have down in the agriculture department right now, Jenny? 2/3 of your schedule or something like that is down with us. And so we're glad that you've chosen to spend this last semester so much with us, because you are one of those people that we are certainly going to miss and enjoy the extra time with you. I think Jenny is a great example of how you can do lots of things and still find room for the FFA. Jenny is a leader not just in our FFA chapter, but Jenny is a leader in a lot of different aspects of school. She's a member of other organizations. She's captain of a couple sports teams, I think, soccer and track. And so other people recognize Jenny's leadership. It's not just something that we've come to understand and enjoy and know down in the agriculture department. Her peers respect Jenny. And I think that that's the ultimate compliment, is when people put you in a leadership role because they respect you, they know you have their best interests at heart. And I think you set the example for other people in FFA that you can be involved in sports and organizations and all these other things and still put on a blue jacket, still be an officer, still compete in career development events, and make a unique experience for yourself. Too often, I think we find that some of these folks say, well, I don't have time for FFA. And Jenny never said that. Jenny dove right in, and I think Jenny accepted a really unique challenge this year with being our FFA president. And I know that we as advisors talked a little bit and with Jenny about how that was all going to work with your sports commitments and the other things that you had going on. And never once did you use that as an excuse when you could have. Never once did you back away from your FFA obligation because you might have had something else going on. You're always there for us when we need you. You're always there when we call upon you. You do the little bit extra that we come to expect. And that's why you had the leadership recognition tonight. And I think that leadership recognition, as I mentioned, is not just reflective of your FFA participation, but it's in all the areas that you're involved in here at the school. But I think what I'm going to miss about you, Jenny, is you bring such a tremendous amount of positive energy. I mean, we get up early on some Thursday mornings for these officer meetings. I mean, we drag students out of bed and they get to school at 7 a.m. and we expect them to be productive and have an officer meeting, right? And Jenny, you know, she comes in and you set the tone. You set the tone with an upbeat attitude. You set the tone with, being excited about something we can do. And, I think as you look back on the year, and as we do too, there were some things that we wish we would have gotten done that didn't get done. But it wasn't for a lack of energy. It wasn't for a lack of positive attitude, and it wasn't for a lack of ambition. And so I think trying out those new ideas, getting people excited about wanting to be a part of this, and Jenny is always bringing new people down to try the FFA experience out, and I know she's recruited some of the people in the seats tonight. And so I think it's because of that recruitment effort that your legacy, your leadership, your positive energy is something that we're going to enjoy in the chapter here for a long time to come. Jenny is going to continue her track running, right, or track experience at South Dakota State University. She's going to be a jackrabbit. Hopefully she can keep up with them. And study animal science, Jenny, is that still kind of the plan? And so I think Jenny has a bright future, not only at SDSU and in track, but I think in agriculture and in the agriculture industry. And so we look forward to Jenny being one of the alumni who comes back that we can catch up with at this annual banquet each and every year. So thank you so much, Jenny. Amanda Stafford. A lot of what you see tonight in terms of programs and scripts and decorations and is a result of Amanda Stafford. Not by herself, but because she brought a group of people, a committee with her. And that's the best part about this, is that we've had a group of seniors, Amanda being one of them, who hasn't just done it. I mean, that would have been great if you would just do it and it gets done and it's all here, but took the time to teach other people how it's done. You know how much easier that's going to make my life next year when we're visiting about the banquet again? That you've got a group of people who know how this production happens, and they know what the pieces are, and always taking that time to work with people, Amanda, is something that I'm really gonna miss about you. When I give Amanda a task, I don't have to worry whether or not it's going to get done. It happens. And as an advisor, I can't tell you how important that is, to know that it's the details aren't going to get left out, that it's all going to come together, and that everything is going to happen just as if you would have done it yourself. And that's the kind of confidence that I have in Amanda. And I think it's why, and I hope it's why, she's going to make a great future agriculture educator. I know that Amanda is looking at options that maybe don't involve her being in a classroom as an agriculture teacher, but whether you're going to be in a high school room, Amanda, or you're going to be in some other leadership development setting, I think it's that opportunity and that willingness to want to teach, to want to work with people, to want to pass on what you know to other people so that they can be successful, is something that makes you very unique and very special. Amanda is also the person who I look to help us out with the parliamentary procedure team. Some of you who have participated in parliamentary procedure, I have some alums out here who know how that works with me sometimes. It's the one contest that I really like to win. I really like to do well at. That's something that's near and dear to me. As advisors, we all kind of have our personal areas where we're a little bit ultra competitive, and for mine it's parliamentary procedure. And Amanda shares that intensity with me. Maybe sometimes that's one of the characteristics that I passed on that's not so good. But they did win the region contest this year, and that is not something that happens in Region 4 very often. I won't mention who our rivals are, Howard Lake, but anytime we get an opportunity to defeat that particular chapter, we know that we have a team that has some potential to go far. I think it was because of Amanda's preparation, Amanda's intensity, Amanda putting together the practices. Amanda puts tests on Moodle for students to complete outside of practice time so that they learn the written material. And so Joe Ramstead did that last year. He passed that on to Amanda. Amanda picked it right up where he left off. And I think that we have a really good competitive team for this year. But as I'm looking through the list of awards, Amanda, we could have given you a lot on this list tonight. Spirit of FFA. You know, you care about what happens down in the agriculture department each and every day. You have a tremendous spirit for what we do. Fundraising, you were out raising as much money as the rest of them. I think Ben just nearly eked you out like by a few dollars in the fundraising award, and you were out there doing that as well. Leadership, we see your tremendous leadership every day. Amanda probably could have won the star in agri-science. She could have won the star in agribusiness. There's so many different areas that Amanda is involved in. She participates in a lot of community service activities as well. And because of all those different things coming together, we really wanted to recognize you tonight in a very special way. And so it's my privilege to tell you, Amanda, that you are going to be this year's DeKalb Agricultural Accomplishment Award winner, which is for the chapter's outstanding senior. So congratulations, Amanda. That DeKalb Outstanding Senior Award is given in 3 different areas, or there are 3 different criteria. It's leadership involvement, it's your supervised agricultural experience program, as well as your academics. And certainly Amanda exemplifies all 3 of those different areas. And I should mention that you're going to go to SMSU, Southwest Minnesota State University. Did I finally get it right? SMSU and their agriculture education program, and I really look forward, Amanda, to having you as a colleague in the profession in some way, shape, or form very soon into the future. So to all these seniors, again, it's a small group of very committed people that we are going to miss an awful lot. But I think what their legacy that they're going to leave behind is you saw a lot of young leaders coming up on stage tonight, a lot of young people giving awards for their first time, a lot of young people receiving their first award. And I think that's attributed a lot to the 3 people standing behind me who have recruited them, encouraged them, nurtured them, cared about them, and shown them that they too have the potential to stand where they are in just a few years. So seniors, we're going to miss you, and we thank you once again.
So this is the point in the banquet where us seniors, we talk about our advisors, and we have some little gifts for them. So we're gonna start with Miss McAllister. Miss McAllister is our student teacher, and she's been with us 4 weeks. But she definitely has brought a lot to the ag department. She really has taken under her wing the 9th graders. They were learning about dogs, but they wanted to learn about cats, and of course Miss McAllister went right out and started teaching them about cats because that's what they wanted. So she is always lighthearted, always ready to listen and take into consideration anything that's going on. If you don't know, she didn't come from the traditional background, which definitely makes her one unique candidate for agricultural education from the U of M. And for that, if you can find it, we have this gift for you, so we'd like you to open it. So we got her a little cow because, of course, she's in Washington County and we have a lot of cows and a lot of horses. And Of course, it's soft, sweet, just like she is. Thank you. We'll go with Miss Toggle. Miss Toggle, we're going to have you start with your gift. So it's a multi-purpose stuffed animal, but the important part is what's underneath the bunny ears. It's a little cow. So Miss Toggle is a Miron, of course, and she definitely brings that into the classroom, not only with her creativity, but her interest in expanding the knowledge of agriculturalists. In addition, Miss Toggle, she's like another child, but we look up to her, but she definitely gets along with a lot of our younger members, and is really like that motherly figure that a lot of the new members really can use in their life. And that's the biggest aspect that we appreciate from Miss Toggle. Miss Ward, don't hurt me. It's a pig. It's not that we're calling you a pig, but piglets are like the cutest animal in the world, and definitely the guys think that in our grade. But Miss Ward definitely is like a supermodel to the whole grade. She constantly goes out of her way and makes sure that things are getting done. Just like mother pigs make sure that all of their children, because there's so many of them, are taken care of. Don't worry, Miss Ward, we've got a serious gift coming for all of you guys. But without Miss Ward in our lives, we definitely probably would not have as much order in our ag department. She does everything from the finances to looking over scripts, making sure that everything is proper. She definitely took time the past weekend to make sure that everything was perfect in the National Chapter Award. And there was a lot of pink on the paper when I got back on Monday. Ms. Ward, we definitely do not know what we're going to do without you next year. Not that we're leaving, not you. But you definitely make the department complete.
Thank you.
Oh my God, my face is so red. And last but not least, Mr. Miron.
Do I have to?
Yes. So this one, this teddy bear, it actually started because of Katie Miron, and the way that she introduced how to think of Mr. Miron as a big fluffy teddy bear. And it definitely has stood true that he's like the soft little person you kind of go to make him blush a little. Miss Ward points out that she gets all the guys and he gets all the girls. But it's definitely because he's always open and he's always caring. He also gets a lot of stuff done. we wouldn't even have Banquet if it wasn't for him, and always being there and making sure that every little task is getting done. For all the members over here, he is the one to go to if you need any help. Even if you're failing math, he'll help you out. Not saying I failed math. But he definitely can help with anything from economics to math to science. He's like a know-it-all. Just like teddy bears, because bears seem to know everything if you haven't seen the video where they're swimming in a pool. So, thank you, Mr. Murin, for being our big teddy bear in the Ag department. And before he gets too far away, we're going to have all the advisors come up because we have one more special gift. I don't know who wants to open this one.
I'm good. All right, I'll be brave.
Don't rub it off. It should be fine, other than Jenny's fingerprint.
Yeah, mine got really. That's cool.
So we have a tree, and we've got a lot of the seniors, not just the three of us, but the other seniors that have all been touched by Miron, Ward, and Tazel, as well as Ms. McAllister. And on there it says that teachers are planting the seeds that grow forever. Because in the Ag department, it's not just about learning about plant science and animal science, but it's about making leaders for the future. And definitely that is found amongst the tree of seniors that will be leaving this June.
Thank you, guys.
Will the 2015-2016 officers and 2016-2017 officers please join me on the stage? I would like to take this moment to thank you and congratulate both the new and old officers standing beside me. Megan Palmer, as president-elect, you have been selected by your fellow members to be the leader of our chapter for the coming year. You therefore are responsible for continuing to guide our chapter in all its worthy undertakings. May you continue to work intelligently and seriously to fulfill the responsibilities of the presidential office. Congratulations.
Madison Hegland, as Vice President-elect, your record of accomplishment indicates that you have the qualities of leadership which you should possess, which we all should possess. You are to assist the President in directing the work of our chapter, preside over the meetings in her absence, and keep all committees working effectively.
McKenna Nelson. As Secretary-elect, you have been chosen to keep accurate minutes of our meetings and to carry on the chapter correspondence. You will provide the chapter with the order of business and committee assignments for each meeting. You will also keep a list of members, a record of degrees awarded, and have custody of the Constitution and bylaws.
Abby Husett. As treasurer-elect, you have been placed in a position of trust. Your duties require you to keep an accurate record of receipts and disbursements, and to provide regular financial reports. It is also your responsibility to assist the developing chapter budget and maintain a sound financial practice. Congratulations.
Okay.
Amanda Zodke, as a reporter-elect, your duty is to inform the public about FFA. You are expected to work closely with the news media, including state and national FFA publications. You should keep a record of photographs and articles published concerning the FFA and its members and be responsible for compiling our FFA history.
Jackson Duronsky. As Sentinel-elect, you will welcome our friends, care for the meeting rooms and FFA equipment, and providing for the comfort of our members and guests. It is also your duty to assist in conducting meetings and ceremonies. Congratulations.
Nash Unsey and Luke Wallner. As officers at large elect, your duties are to take the place of any absent officer. You will work to assist the chapter when the need arises.
No, you gotta put
Jenna Scarpo. As historian-elect, you will assist the reporter in writing new releases and taking pictures in the FFA activities. Keep an accurate record of photographs and articles published concerning the FFA and its members, and be responsible for compiling our FFA history so we can learn from the past to improve for our future.
We welcome the new officer team and look forward to an exciting new year in the Forest Lake FFA chapter. It is an honor to be an officer in the FFA. From time to time during the year, you may encounter difficult problems, but through cooperation, hard work, and dedication, you will succeed and the FFA will prosper. Does each of you accept the responsibility of your office, and will you do your best to uphold the ideals and principles of the FFA? If so, answer, we do.
We do.
I now declare each of you properly and duly installed in the respective office to which you were elected. May your year of service be marked by integrity, dedication, and cooperative spirit. Seek harmony among your fellow officers and seek high standards of leadership for all chapter members.
Probably talk loud enough, but before they get too far, please join me in thanking this year's chapter officer team. They've done an outstanding job here this year. As I mentioned, this group of people, we see them on a weekly basis. They're meeting every Thursday morning at 7 a.m. down in the agriculture department to talk about the activities and the goals and the things that we need to achieve as a group. And they work really hard to accomplish those things. And so without their involvement and leadership and commitment, the accomplishments of the chapter would not be possible. And so we thank you for everything you've done this year. And for the new group, you really set the direction for all of our members in terms of not only our activities, but our attitude, our commitment, and really what we want to achieve together as part of the Forest Lake FFA. And so we welcome that new group of officers. We look forward to working with you and all of the fun things that you're going to provide for us during this next year. It's kind of a time of change for us in the agriculture department a little bit. In terms of, I think it's looking like we're going to be moving. Not far, we're just going to be moving to a little different location in the high school, and we go through those building plans. And while we're excited about that, that's also taken Mrs. Ward, Mrs. Tozel, and I away from the day-to-day chapter activities a little bit more than we would like, because we're looking out for the future. We're looking out for what what possibilities there are for the agriculture department, what this unique opportunity to look at our facilities might be able to provide for future generations of FFA members as we go forward. And so we've really relied a little bit more on officers and members and different groups of people this year to pretty much get some of the work done that we're not there to take care of. And so while that's an exciting thing for us, it's also something that we are working hard with, that we're watching to try to provide the best opportunities in the future. I also want to make sure I take a quick opportunity to thank all of you, the parents, the grandparents, the family members, the friends of these young people. We know that you share them with us on a lot of occasions, whether we're taking them out of school to go to a career development event, or they're going with us for a week to the National FFA Convention, or maybe it's a camping trip. We so much appreciate you sharing these young people with us, and we appreciate the trust and the confidence that you place in us as teachers to take care of them on all these experiences, and hopefully we add value to their lives, and we hope that you see some of the benefits of their FFA involvement at home and in your families. And finally, before we show the slideshow here this evening, I do want to take an opportunity to thank Mrs. Tozel and Mrs. Ward. We have a very sound, cohesive group of people, and without their support and their efforts, we wouldn't be able to get done what we do here in the chapter. Some of you may or may not know, but Mrs. Tozel teaches at the ALC part-time. She's full part-time at the ALC, and so we don't always see her as much as we'd like, but we know that we can count on her. She's a phone call away. Even today, she's picking up loose ends for me with the banquet and taking care of all those things that I didn't have time to deal with. You can thank all the pretty flower arrangements tonight for Mrs. Ward and her floral design class. They spent a lot of hours making all the beautiful decorations that you see. Mrs. Ward actually taught part-time over at the at Century Junior High during first semester, and so when I was the lone person at the high school for the second half of the day, it was really an eye-opener for me to see how much I valued Mrs. Ward, not only as a work colleague and what she brings to the table, but just her friendship, her ability to bounce ideas off of, and the positive attitude. She kind of helps me keep grounded in all that I do and keep a broader perspective on things. And so I appreciate what you do, Veronica, as well. So with that, what you heard tonight from a lot of members maybe sounds like some to be work, but as Ms. Ungreck said earlier, it's really about amplifying your impact. And that was the National FFA theme this year. And I hope what we're able to see a little bit through this video is not just work, but a lot of young people having fun, amplifying themselves and those around them. And FFA members, I hope as you remember some of these great memories from throughout the year, you think about the people in your life, your friends at school, the people you surround yourself with, who maybe aren't part of our department yet. They might not wear the blue jacket yet. And I hope you think of those names as you watch the video and how much fun it would be to bring them to some of these activities and get them involved too. Because we're always looking for new members, new people to share ideas and to bring excitement to all that we do. So my muscle behind me is going to move the podium out of the way, and we hope you enjoy the slideshow presentation.
If you love somebody, better tell them why they're here, 'cause they just may run away from you. You'll never know quite when, well, then again it just depends on how long the time is left for you. I've had the highest mountains, I've had the deepest river. You can have it all, but now keep moving. I'll take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. I've tried to cut these corners, try to take the easy way out. I kept on falling short of something. I could have gave up then, but then again I couldn't have, 'cause I've traveled all this way for something. I take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. And I know it's hard when you're falling down, and it's a long way up, and you make the ground, but get up now, get up now. And I know it's hard when you're falling down, and it's a long way up, and you make the ground, but get up now, get up now. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Waiting for this for a while now, paying my dues to the earth. I've been waiting to start, eh? Hold me there for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Dreaming of this to be gone. I'm on top of the world.
Barbed wire fence carving on a hillside, cutting holes in the midday sun, like a postcard framed in a windshield covered in dust. I love the rhythm of an old gray blacktop, 33's just whistling by. Steer the wheel one-handed on a two-lane, hugging that line. I got the windows down, no one else around, singing. Freedom is the miles I'm rolling on. Out here cruising to a back road song. I feel the wheels like a melody, like a radio dialing in strong. Come on, sing along to my back road song. The brakes for an old New Holland, hammer down and pass them on up. The breeze smells like a summertime hayfield's just been cut. I got the windows down, way out of town, singing. Freedom is the miles I'm rolling on. Out here cruising to a back road song. I feel the wheels like a melody, like a radio dialing in strong. Come on, sing along to my back road song. The only way today could get better, girl, what I'm thinking is I can pick you up, you slide in this truck, I can hear you singing. Let me hear you singing. Freedom is the miles we're rolling on. Out here cruising to a back road song. I feel the wheels like a melody, like a radio dialing in strong. Come on, sing along to my back road song. Come on, sing along This is my backroom song. This is my backroom song. Come on, sing along to my backroom song.
It's been a long time coming since I seen your face. I've been everywhere and back, trying to replace everything that I had till my feet went numb. Praying like a fool, it's been on the run. Heart still beating, but it's not working. It's like $1 million phone that you just can't ring. I reached out trying to love, but I feel nothing. Yeah, my heart is numb. But with you, I feel again. Yeah, with you, I can feel again. Yeah. Place everything that I broke till my feet went numb. Praying like a fool, just shy of a gun. Heart still beating, but it's not working. It's like 100,000 voices that just can't sing. I reached out trying to love, but I feel nothing. Oh, my heart is numb. But with you, I feel again. Yeah, with you, since you know me, I was a lonely soul, but that's the only. A little wiser now from what you show me. Hey, I feel again.
Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
I have one announcement. Would all the members please gather in the back of the auditorium for a group picture immediately after adjournment?
Does any member have a record of any new or unfinished business which should properly come before this meeting? We're about to adjourn the 80th annual banquet of the Forest Lake FFA. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in our labor, just in our dealing, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, please join me in a salute to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I now declare this banquet adjourned. Yes.
Well, LATV is here with Megan Palmer. She is the secretary this year on FFA board, and next year you are president. Can you tell me a little bit about your plans being president next year for 2016-2017?
Yes, of course. It's such an honor to be chosen as president, and I'm so excited. I know some problems, or maybe not problems, but things that have occurred this year is we've been noticing a decrease in older members as well as male members. So we're really going to be trying to diversify the activities that we offer in the chapter, and we're hoping to boost the diversity in our roster.
Well, LATV is here with Jenny Thill, and she is the president this year of the FFA chapter for Forest Lake High School. And can you tell me, how did this go this year, being president?
It was a lot of fun. It was a definite blessing. My high school career would be definitely different without FFA in my life. Being president has allowed me to not only lead others, but grow personally with my leadership skills. So it's just been a great opportunity that I wouldn't want to trade for anything.
Well, LATV is here at the 80th annual FFA Banquet, and I'm here with Fran Muron. And Fran, you've told me that you were an FFA member at Forest Lake High School a few years back. Can you tell me a little bit about your experiences and how it shaped your career, for instance, and you as an individual?
Yes, Sarah. You know, the principles that FFA was established on still hold true today. Developing leadership skills and confidence in young people so that really they can serve their communities. And that hasn't changed significantly over the years. Certainly the makeup and the membership has changed. We're less of a farm population now, more of an urban population, but the program continues to attract young people to it. I think because of that premier leadership and development that exists here within the Forest Lake FFA.
And you yourself, as a politician and a farmer, how did that develop you, having that FFA background?
I think just, as was discussed here in the introductory comments at the banquet, the professionalism, the respect for other people, the desire to serve other people was all established, back during my time in the FFA. And, we're a multi-generational family of FFA. My dad was even engaged in agricultural education here in Forest Lake as an adult. And then, certainly my entire family was involved in the FFA, and now my kids and hopefully grandkids here at some point in time.
Well, we're here with Mike Muron, and he is in charge of FFA at the Forest Lake High School. And Mike, can you tell me a little bit about the year? How's it going for FFA? Anything new on the horizon?
It's been another great year for the students. They've really excelled each and every year. I'm amazed that they can find a new way to continue to impress myself and my colleagues that I work with here. This year, I suppose one of the significant highlights was having a national winning career development event team in agriculture communications. Joe Ramstead, Megan Palmer, and Cameron Strand compete at the national level and won their competitive area. And so that was a huge accomplishment for them. I talked to Bob Marzoff, who taught here before I did for 27 years, and that's the first team, national winning team, that he can remember in his time. So something that doesn't happen very often, but certainly a tribute to those hardworking students that they have. But in terms of the whole group, we continue to have a lot of teams that are advancing to state competition. I would say our Veterans Day program in the fall is always a highlight. It's a way for us to give back and pay tribute to those people who have given so much for us so that we can enjoy these experiences. And so another great year for our students.
The Forest Lake High School Future Farmers of America 80th Annual FFA Awards Program is proudly sponsored by your hometown dairy, Autumnwood Dairy Farm. Since 1902, members of the Daninger family have run a successful dairy operation on the south side of Forest Lake. They have a commitment to producing natural dairy products, and today, third and fourth generation farmers Patrick and Charlene Daninger and their children run a high-quality operation using the finest in dairy equipment and the latest environmentally friendly methods to put milk and milk products on your table. Bottled on site, you won't find fresher milk anywhere. Look for the Autumnwood label on every glass bottle in your grocer's dairy section. Call or visit the website at autumnwoodfarmllc.com.